I believe Von to be an artist. I believe Von to be painting some picture from where he come from. I believe the circumstances around Von, what he saw was that detrimental to his vision. You know, I believe his mouth to be just a portal from what his mind have seen. That's what I believe. I don't know that him had been doing all of that, bro, without any conviction of those things. That's me. That's me being in the trenches. You ain't never been to the trenches. And I'm trying to get you to understand that when they say that King Von is one of the realest, or he the realest in the game, these rap dudes do as flawed shit as to give you their phone number and then don't answer the text. You know, these rap... what I'm telling you, they putting it, they not talking the criminal element that I believe you to be talking about. Now, here's another element to it I want you to understand. Most of these guys broke. So when they go do Say Cheese TV interviews and Cam Capone interview, they need that check. The Vlad, they need that check. I'm going to say what need to be said to be booked. I need to be booked. I'm trying to pay my bills. Now, I ain't putting no whole bunch of, you know, I'm going to put a little something on it. I ain't going, but I'm going to say what need to be said for him to bring me back, and we build on this. You know what I'm saying? So I need you to understand that everything ain't with no convictions. I'm curious as to how you got to a place where you were able to put all this together and call this guy a serial killer. When you went from making content to giving niggas diagnosis.
See, here's the thing, right? I feel like this is where we're going to get into it, because I just think it's so wrong and disingenuous for all of these people to come out and, you know, essentially gaslight the victims of Von and act as if these murders never happened. Because you've got at least 7 people who are dead, and Von, sure, he wasn't convicted. This is the funny thing. People keep saying, oh, the Malcolm Stuckey murder, Von was put on trial, he was never convicted. Fine, but he said he killed the witness. And, you know, there's to a certain degree, if somebody doesn't get convicted of a crime, that's one thing. But if they're saying, I got away with it because I killed the witness, I think at a certain point, you just have to say, okay, there's more to this than just were they convicted or not. Because Von's on a bunch of songs saying he killed 7 people.
He's can't tweeting, call these people minutes Von after murders without any conviction. How can you do that?
You can, because I think there's more ways of proving whether or not something happened. And bear in mind, I'm not a lawyer, so I'm not trying to convict Von.
Well, that's exactly what you're doing, Trap. When you're saying his victims, you're convicting them.
I'm proving his own lyrics. He's on a song saying I've got 7 bodies, and I'm saying, well, who are they? Let me look into it. And I've looked into it. I found them.
You
and
think
I'm saying,
you found them? He never named anyone.
He's tweeting.
He never named anyone.
Yes, he did. He's always saying all these different people that he was smoking on. Like, and he did, like, he's on Twitter talking about who made Crack World, and a guy called Crack got killed days before, and he's tweeting
well, that's Chicago
like,
culture. That's another poison that's in the water in Chicago. They do that kind of shit. Like, I can tell you right now that they got people that's on RICO charges and shit because they on the phone saying shit that ain't true. You know, they on the phone flexing to their homeboy, man, I've been doing good today. I made 100 racks today, boy. That shit is being you.
But that's not Von. Von was the realist.
Was he a realist? If he was so real.
If Von was alive, if Von was alive, then you were calling him cat.
Take him at his word, though.
You know what I'm saying? How would he react?
At his word. A lot of those clips you cut out, right? A lot of those clips when he was talking, when he might say, how many bodies I got? How many bodies I got, y'all? How many bodies I got?
He swore on O.D. Perry's life. He swore on O.D. Perry's life. He got more than 5 bodies. This is what he's doing. I want you to look at what you are pulling from what he's doing. And I want you to say what's disingenuous. Yo, how many bodies I got? Look, y'all. Look, they said I got, look, they put 5, 6, they put, the motherfucker said I got 7. Ding, 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 they right, I got 7. Nah, I'm just playing. You cut out the nah, I'm just playing. That's not what he said. That's not what he said. He said on O.D. Perry's life, I got more than 5 bodies. I'm talking about, in
a lot of those clips, he would say, I'm just bullshitting. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. You would take that out the clip. You would just take the front part when he would say, nigga, I got 4 bodies. They better quit playing with us. And he might say, I'm just playing in that same clip. You ignore that. But yet you taking him at his word.
He swore on his closest homie's life that he got more than 5 bodies. Like,
that don't mean nothing, bro. You don't hear, listen, and I ain't talking about Von.
If you swore on your closest homie's life, was that?
Have you ever sworn on somebody's life? Who?
Yes.
You ever had somebody die that you swore on their life, like in the field, in some kind of street war or something like that? You ever did that? All right, so I want you to check out of this one because you ain't never done this one.
I feel like, I feel like if we take a step back, right, I think there's just something important that I really want to communicate, which is it's like, I understand where you're coming from, and I think you're rightfully trying to give me an education on how you see this with your cultural perspective, and I do respect that, but I also think that it's important for you to see things from maybe an outsider perspective and say, if a guy is running around saying he killed 7 people and he's got a whole industry behind him saying this guy is the realist, he is no cap, at what point, as a group of people that are fans of music, say, look, Von was supposedly the realist. He said he killed 7 people. Here's the names of the 7 people that died, and he's tweeting, ha ha, 6 shots to the face minutes after they died. At what point can we all just say, look, like as a community, we've got to put our hands up and say murder is wrong, right? You got whole
murder is wrong, and I'm not caping for Von because I don't know what he done. I'm telling you though that you don't know what he done, and anything said without context can be misunderstood. So Von told me what he did. No, listen, Von ain't told you nothing. Your obsession told you everything. Right? Von ain't communicated nothing with you. Your interpretation, you calling these people victims, you diagnosing this man without any convictions or any real evidence based on your understanding of a culture you're not a part of. Here I am, an outstanding member, telling you that it's cap on rap shit. Outstanding member. And you won't accept it. You telling me that they saying Von is the realest. I agree. Von may be the realest, but compared to these fuck niggas, they not comparing Von to the street guys. He rapping now. He trying to save his family now. He one of the realest in this game because this game is full of bullshit. A whole bunch of people that ain't even from the culture. That's what's wrong with this game now.
So let's say I accept your argument fully. You know, I denounce my opinions. I completely accept your argument. What you're saying to me is that all of Von's lyrics are cap and he never killed anyone. I'm saying that's your argument. Von is an artist. You're listening to music with millions of dollars of production involved in it. You haven't listened in on an inside conversation or any intimate details with him and his family. You're listening to production, to music. This shit has a marketing budget. So this is creative talk. This is something you should accept if you're not the victim. If you're not somebody that had to bury somebody that could have been the reason this situation happened, you need to accept this as creativity because you don't know nothing else. Anything else is assumption because you ain't been involved. And if I'm telling you as an outstanding member that the rap shit, it's a lot of room in that. And I ain't calling the rap brothers all cap. I want my rap friends to know. But I'm telling you, the streets is a weird place, homie. The streets is a fucking weird place that you ain't never, ever, ever seen. I'm telling you, for them dudes to survive down there, they had to operate a certain way. I don't see him having enough money to get out of that at that time when he passed away. Again, R.I.P. Von, because we just talking about a man like a man mama ain't involved. And that's what I need you to understand. When you running around without any kind of degree or diploma, diagnosing men in a culture you ain't had nothing to do with, what about his mama? We get selfish chasing this shit. What about the 7 mothers?
Hello, everyone. It's Big Loon here. Want to talk to you about It's Up There podcast. We're the home of the biggest conversations in the culture, and we've had some incredible guests on the show, including Lil Baby, Moneybag Yo, Wallow from $1 Million Worth of Game, and many more. But we're not just a podcast, we're a movement, and we want you to be a part of it. That's why I'm encouraging you to go and check out our Patreon page. When you become a patron, you get access to our episodes early, ad-free, with exclusive content you will not find anywhere else. Plus, we do go live only on Patreon, so you get a chance to interact with us in real time and be the first to know about our new products, live shows, and exclusive merchandise. If that's not enough, we're also offering exclusive discounts on our merchandise to our Patreon supporters. So what are you waiting for? Join us on Patreon today. Become a part of the It's Up There podcast movement. Head over to our page now and sign up. Thank you for your support. I see you on the next episode.